Alright guys, and welcome along to the drone episode, finally. I've not managed to continue on the game I was playing. I think I'm going to change my Friday season and actually do Space Ninjas because I'm really enjoying this game. It's fun tinkering with and playing with. So I think that's going to be the Friday game series in future. So I'm going to carry that one on from where we were. But I wanted to show you the drones because the drones are cool as hell. And this is what I've done to get them working. So, let's get into it. Right then, so here I have 3 drones. Started off with this one, figured out how to get this working. Well, the time blocks don't match because I've had multiple control units, time blocks, all sorts of different things. It's been a battle, but this one now works. This one, well, that's for transporting stuff. They've all pretty much exactly the same, apart from the timer blocks as I figured it out. And this one's got a seat on it, so I've been using this one as a shuttle for myself. It doesn't need the transport. Well, the storage crate that's in the middle of it. And that ain't going to happen, is it? You get over it. Yeah, so just a battery on the front, cargo storage, and a connector. 3 on the side. Well, 3 pointing down, 1 forwards, 1 backwards, 1 up as well. Because drones don't like it when you don't have 1 pointing up. This is overkill for atmosphere. I'm not actually in space on any of my games yet, but they have to be set up a little bit differently. Or maybe it's these that have to be set up. Yeah, these are probably the ones that have to be set up differently, because you need to respect the different rules to what you drive yourself. You wouldn't have one pointing down. No, pointing up to send your ship down, because you just use the gravity. Drones don't like that. They like to have control. Also, with directions, I've noticed in atmosphere you don't have to tell them to go up and down. They just do it respecting the gravity. Which is weird because you need to put a thrust on because they don't respect the gravity. In space, you have to tell them at certain points to do that, or else it's just not going to happen. But we'll start with the cargo one. We get up it, there we go. Right, so the control, I've put this nicely in the middle. It doesn't really matter, but you have to use this ship to set up the GPSs, because the GPS will spawn on this control. You have to be in control of this to set it up. Yep. So every time you have a different ship, if you build it differently, you'll need to set up its GPS with that one. Very important, otherwise they don't like it. Unless you know how to adjust these and tweak them somehow. Yeah, it's fun. I've gone a couple of shades greyer figuring this out, so I figured it was definitely worth sharing. What date we are now? We're on the 17th of August 2022. And this works. So the trick I've come up with then, for this one, it doesn't need 3 timer blocks. I've put 3 on there so I can stop it. See how this is turned off? It goes into like a loop thing. Is it circle mode this is in? Where is he? Remote control. Yeah, he's in circle mode. So this stops him. So I can turn this off. So it doesn't matter where he is in his route. I turn this off, he'll come back here, and when he docks, it tries to start this timer to launch him. He can't launch because this is turned off. It misses that trigger. I don't know if in fact it would turn it back on. Yes, it will. So it has actually triggered it. So cool. So the triggering does work even with that turned off then. Ooh, unless I turned it off some point in the route. It's been a while since I played with this one. I was figuring that one out. And we haven't done the blue one yet. That's today's plan. I'm going to show you how it's done. Right, he goes off, docks, loads, comes back, unloads. If this is on, he'll just keep rinsing and repeating. Because he's on a little. If I've got a lot at the outpost, he'll just keep doing it. Oh, wow. Bringing him back. It's a really cool little thing. I really like it. There's also the pipelines mod that I'm playing with, which kind of ruins the drones. That's a cool mod as well. But you're not going to get a pipeline into space, which is where I eventually want to take these drones when I get something up in space. But anyway, so we have the 3 timers. If I go, I've called everything to do with this drone. So I've got a base land, gold land because it's going to my gold outpost, and the launch. And drone base timer block is pretty much exactly the same as the launch, but I can turn it off. So where is it? Base launch. We'll show you this launch one first. All it does, it sets the remote forward, turns the thrusters on, and then let's go. You can also have batteries in there, turn the batteries on, batteries off. But for basics, all you need is set that forward and release that. Don't touch the batteries, don't touch the thrusters, leave them on all the time. It's a good idea to flick them. I don't think the thrusters actually match in the matter once it's connected, because it seems to knock the thrusters off, so you don't need to tinker with them, so you don't get to forget that they're off. This just straight up sets them on, I believe. Can we see? No, we can't see. The batteries, whack them on a proper recharge when it docks, and it charges them up faster. But again, if you forget to turn them off, ship drops. Painful. Very painful. The base launch, I believe, is exactly the same. No, it's got the batteries in. So if this has got the batteries in, why doesn't that one have the batteries in? Oh, bother. Have I forgot to turn the batteries off, or do I not do anything with the batteries? I don't do anything with the batteries. On gold land. Base land, I do. Yeah, put the batteries on recharge, turn the thrusters off. So much fun playing with that. Oh, lost my screen for a second there. Please don't do that. And baseland as well hits the timer. It starts the base timer launch, which is that one I can turn off. The gold land starts the timer that's on the drone. Timer block launch, which has nothing to do with this, so it just will bypass this if there was one at the gold. There isn't, because I don't really want to stop it over there. I want it all to come back here so I can find them when I set them off. This one just, it doesn't use this. Does it use this? I don't know if it does that at all. I don't think it does. Red. Yeah, block land, block launch. Don't believe it uses this. But it's the same again. Set it forwards. And this does do battery charging. And unlock the connector. Got to set them up before you unlock the connector. Otherwise, goodbye. This doesn't call a timer block when it lands, because it's like a shuttle, so I control it. I think we used the button here, yeah. Oh, so yeah, that's how I do it on here then. Ah, yeah, toggle the block on and off. Oh yeah, that makes life easy, doesn't it? Yep. It's not launched it just yet. But this only, is this use 3? Yeah, this uses 3. Land, launch, warning. We don't need the warning for today, that's just a different setup to make it flash pretty lights. But all we got is the land, lock the connector, put the batteries into recharge, and the launch. Remote control forward, because you do have to set forward and backward. You don't have to do up and down, but you have to do forward and backward. Recharge the batteries, or rather discharge the batteries. I think I actually put some in auto. I wonder if one of the mods I've got some buggering this up. Could be. As long as it's done, you can't see what it is anymore because it's in a group. But is there only one battery? There is only one battery, so I don't even need to have it in a group, do I? 2 batteries. There's a second. Ah, it's up the top. Ah, yeah, I see now. Battery. Okay. That's why they're in a group. Jeez. And so I've actually got extra power on there then. For this, I don't need the extra battery or the storage. Could really simplify this one, just made them all the same to start with. I think that we're going to go to individual fields at one point. Or mining sites. Yeah, so land, launch, and that's all we needed. Nice and simple. Famous last words. So a remote control, 2 timers. All the timers really need to do is lock and unlock the connector and set the direction. Then you get the remote. This is the GPS points. This is fun part. I think you need 8 per room. No, 6. Where did I get 8 from? Yeah, 6. It's only 6. My brain's great, isn't it? So, you've got your dock, where it's parked at the minute. Then I've got an approach one, which is straight forwards. Then there's a point one, which is up in the air. The purpose of the point one is to clear the wind farm. There you go. Ah, I've not turned the red ones off yet. So we've got the red dock. Red dock there, look. Then you've got the red approach. Up there's red point, which is clear. And then when you get over to the gold one, exactly the same. You have your gold point when it comes to find itself. Comes down to the red gold approach. And then hits into the gold dock. When it hits the gold dock, I'll show you those parts. Make life much easier if I just showed you all the bits that I've added in here, wouldn't it? Red remote. There we go. Right, so start off with it's on the dock, it's done its thing. And I set the speed as well. What's the speed set? The speed's set to 1 at the minute. It doesn't damage anything coming at the dock. And then when you get to red approach, no, it's in the launch, isn't it? No. Yeah, because it goes out here at 1. Nice smooth away. I like that. You can add more GPS points up in the sky to trigger this, but I tried doing timer blocks to increase the speed and it was rather unreliable and ended up being very painful. Setting up the loop, so I've just done the controls in here. Alright, so first of all, it's going to leave all that happens at the minute is it's set at 1 speed. The launch sets it to forward, so it drives forwards, flies forward. It's nice and chilled out. Collision is currently off, precision is on. When it gets to the approach one, which is just over there, it sets collision avoidance to on, precision off, and increases the speed limit. I think it goes up by 5. I think it goes up by 5, so all this does is fly at 10 meters a second. Then you get to red point. Because we're in atmosphere, we don't have to change the directions. Back at the approach, if you were in space, you'd have to take to go up. So it would fly up and keep its I can't forget the word. The angle that it's at the minute. It wouldn't try changing direction and driving in a different way. Rotating. Would it really matter? Yes, it matters when you're trying to land. Don't suppose it matters when you're taking off. Unless it's flying where it is now and it's above a base, because it's going to turn around and fire its thrusters, which will destroy the base. That's always fun. And this is just flying out over terrain. Right, so the red point, we did that, didn't we? Yeah, increase the speed again, so that would take it to 11 kilometers, miles per hour. Is this game running? We don't know. Until it comes up. But then we get to the goal point. And you're going to turn your collision avoidance off, because it's going to try and come down. And it's pretty keen on terrain. so it won't actually hit the approach waypoint if you don't. Precision, just to keep it nice and controlled, and decrease the speed limit down to 6. So it'll come down 6 meters, I think it is meters per second in this game. It's still pretty fast. So far at 6 they don't crash into the ground at the weights they're at. And you get to the approach. We've got some extra ones in here. The interior light comes on, the warning comes on, but the only one I'm interested in showing you guys is the backward one, when it's trying to land at the gold, because it'll spin round on its axis until it's pointing with the connector backwards. Very useful. One of the videos I did watch demonstrated how to get it lined up, or aligned, that's the word. And you have to come down first, then go backwards, because I was using connectors underneath. I like using connectors underneath. Not so much fun. I haven't had much luck. And I can't quite figure out why it was being a douche, but it was. I may revisit that, but this works. Come down, then reverse. In space, it'd be coming in at any sort of orientation. Haha, there's a word. So even upside down. So say it was pointing in that direction, coming from over there, upside down. He'd align himself with the ground and come straight down. So he was aligned in that axis, and then he would reverse in, and he'd be perfect every time. If he was hitting a point and then reversing, sometimes he was upside down when he got to here. And maybe that was just in the atmosphere I was testing that. It didn't do very well. I suppose it also depends on how it then... Yeah. Focus on what we're doing, because that was nuts. Back to red. Try again. Remote. Where do we get to? Goal approach. Yep, so he had to go backwards and decrease the speed again. That'll take the speed down to 1, and he's now moving backwards, ready to kick the connector. Get to the dock. All you're going to do is start the timer block for land. That's the warning. So you start your timer block for landing. There we are. He's going to lock the connector and put the batteries on recharge. And now with this one, because it's a shuttle, it would also start that one. This is only set for 10 seconds because it's... But it gives you a chance to launch, start it, and get on the seat. Because I figured out you have to get these seats at a slightly strange angle. This one, what's the timer block set up for on this one? Drone. Oh, careful. Launch. Oh, that's only 10 seconds. Ah, this was still in test phase then. But I got onto this one. Where do we get to then? The dock, and then it just rinses and repeats. Goal approach. Collision avoidance on, precision mode off, increase speed limit. The launch timer block actually sets the direction again to forwards. Very useful. And what I can do here is, remember the right button, hide the red. Can we multi-select these? No. Yellow approach, yellow dock, yellow point. Where's gold stuff? Gold, silver. Oh, that's yeah. I'll leave that up. Gold point, yep. Gold approach, they're all off. Okay, this is good. So today's adventure is going to be with the blue one. I'm going to show you how I do it. There's no point in sending that out because it'll never come back. We can turn this off though. And he should launch, shouldn't he? If I have this right. There he goes. Right, I will turn that off for when he comes back. He will just lock in again. He's going to go over to that first point. Head up. Clear the wind farm. And go over to the goal point. Can we see his speed at the minute? Where's that? Remote access. Drone yellow. Open the terminal, go to the remote. Yeah, his speed's up to 11 now. Off he goes. Whee! We need some timer blocks. Where are they hidden? There, 9. Simple. And if I pop them into the build planner that I've learnt about. So 1, 2, 3, because this is going to be a cargo one. Come over here, and then it's middle mouse. And that will draw 9 construction components because I'm full. Trying to jump is frustrating in this game because you don't get. These are all red out there. Right, that should make life a bit easier then. Yeah, got it. Right, so we have 3 in there. So we need a land, a launch, and the warning. I'm not worried about the warning today, so I can turn that off. Blue. There we go. I just need tire blocks, don't I? Uh-oh. Don't know on that one. Got one. Oh wow. Spelling's off a bit. I think actually put it there. It's good. Right, you should be that one. Yep. So blue timer block land. I'm gonna say that's that other one. I'm gonna have him in just for the future. No, I don't need it on this one, do I? I need a base land because he's a cargo one. Oops. Yeah, it stops the sucker. Right then, so landing one. Set up actions. Wow. That's better. Blue bats, blue thrusters. Awesome. Right, so for landing, we need to lock that connector. And set the bats to recharge. Why not? Recharge on. Awesome. I don't actually know if he's on or not. I can't see him through the grid. Or the button bar. Sorted. Right then. Blue timer launch. Now the launch one. We'll set up the blue again. We need the remote. Where is he? There he is. Blue remote control. Forwards. We did do the batteries, so we need to tweak them. Enable auto. And then the connector unlock. Yes. This is the time block, isn't it? Yeah, that's GPS related. Have I got that right? Yeah, because it's the GPS that starts and stops that. Wasn't it? I'm not sure. He's coming back though, so he's still working. I don't think I'll be able to see him yet though, will I? Ah, we can. Awesome. Baseland. It did start that. The base timer block. Goldland. There was only one launch. I've done that wrong. It's Baseland and Goldland. Oops. Not 2 launches, 2 lands. Yeah, because when you land, you land. Haha, okay. Back over to blue. Because I've done it dodgy. Oh yeah, no, we're alright. Ah, because I've ripped my guide down on the other one. So I can't move I'm in now. Oh bother. I'm under attack by a pen. Give up. Oh, we're in the time at land. So this should be... Yeah, that's where it is. I can't even think where he's going. Magnesium. He's back. Set himself up quite nicely. Have I turned that off again? Yep. There he goes. He's a bit skew with. I've seen prettier landings. Alright, so he's going to go over to the magnesium. I don't think I've got anything actually built up there infrastructure wise yet, so maybe going to cobalt would be better. But I do have the pipeline mod overhead over there. Have I got anywhere to send him? Yes, I do. Haha! I have rigged this up for him. Okay, we'll go to cobalt.
Fuel low.
Really? Uh-oh. Disaster. There he goes.
Fuel critical.
Huh. Strange but true. Where is the O2? We're past it. Oh. And I'm out. No ice, really? Really, no ice? No ice. I think we got enough ice. Probably should bring this back up and do some more ice. At least it's built. Thankfully. Oh, this will be really fun. Can't think where I got to. Ah, I wonder if I have any ice in here. It's not looking good for the ice. But this is a mining ship, so...
Fuel critical.
I'm going to sort out this fuel critical because it's going to waffle on for ages. I'll be back shortly, guys. Right then. Took out the mining ship. Got a bit of... well, quite a lot of ice, actually. Restocked. We're good again. Sorry, surprise cough. Just when you start talking again, it gets you. Drink of the tea and away we go. Right, I put a passenger seat on because that's going to make this a bit easier. So if we can get into the passenger seat. Awesome. Lovely. Now, can I remote access this sucker? Possibly. Yes, I can, but not from there. Just make it control panel. That's what I'm going for. Behind me then. Right, so the remote control. Come down here. Control. Yay! There we go. Oh, it's already set up. Nice. So batteries are on auto. Thrusters are on. Spotlights are good. Awesome. So we're now in control of the doodah. So if we hit enter and go / GPS blue dock. Done. We now have the perfect one. You can see him just there. Awesome. Where am I camera focused from? Ah. That's interesting. I'm actually watching myself. I haven't set the camera up. Have I? Well, I have set a camera up. Okay. The camera's actually behind me. Ah, am I blocking the camera now, maybe? No, because there's one on the front. It's been a while since I've been on this game. So, make life real easy then. Let's get these GPSs done, program them, and we're away. So, unlock. We're just going to go forwards a little bit. We don't need to go that far. 6. We can get 20 meters. I'll be happy. There we go, 20 meters. So we'll enter GPS blue approach. And that one, and then just hit the space bar and go up. Just make sure we clear the wind farm. Same again. GPS blue point. And now the remote side of it, I think the distance is limited. I can't see the drone when he goes over to the gold, so I wanted to put the passenger seat on so we go with it instead of this being awkward. But we clear the wind farm, which is awesome. Got another wind farm over here to worry about, but we'll have to set these ones up in reverse. Give it a little flare so we know where we're at. Is he just gonna go down? Oh no, he is slowing down. Oh, he's only got one thruster, hasn't he? I remember now. Can I zoom in a bit? There we go, that's better. Where is the connector? Just there, look. Should be able to get on somewhat like. Good. We're good. Right then, so lock that in, let it charge for a minute. While we're here, we can not do a GPS, really? There we go. So this is Cobalt Dock. Didn't get the capital D. I miss my big keyboard, I really do. Its time will come again. I'm on a wireless thing at the minute. Right, so there we go. So now all we're going to do is unlock it and fly forwards. What do we go for? 20 meters, didn't I? If I spin it to there, Cobalt Dock, yep. That'll do. I think I've got a sneeze coming now. Oh, God bless that mute button. I think I got it in time. I apologise if I didn't. Cobalt approach. And then just send it straight up. Right, have we cleared the wind farm? Oh yes. Oh yes. Right, this is good. So, we've probably gone a bit too far really, but I want to make sure. I'm not worried about epic efficiency. These wind farms give me all the power I need. And time, I've got plenty of time to wait. Cobalt point. Right then. Job done. So now what we can do is fly home. Wow, we're up to 33 minutes. Crazy. There we go. Blare it so it does its thing. Where am I? Ah, right where I need to be. Cool. I think I'm actually a bit further back. We're in quite a good spot there. Definitely been worse. There we go. Locked. Awesome. Right then, so we have all the GPS points we need now. So come in here, blue remote control. Wicked. Where are you? So, we'll start off with the blue approach. Should that not be? Oh no, they put them in order, don't they? Yeah. So, we need a blue approach. Add that. A blue point. Add that. Cobalt point. Add that. Cobalt approach. Add that. Cobalt dock. Add that. cobalt approach, cobalt point, back to blue point, blue approach, blue dock. Because he always, this is where you got to start from. The next point is going to be the blue approach. He's going to go point to point, approach, dock. Yeah, then it's approach, point, point. You get the picture. Alright, the blue approach. Easy done. Put in blue. BLU gets me what I need. So this is speed. Really? Oh yeah, speeds up when he gets to the approach. Yeah, I'm waiting now. Speed. Increase speed, yep. And then it's, can I actually, yes, there we go, I knew there was a button. Collision avoidance on. Yep. And then precision, so it's just right clicking that and you can set it up there. Precision mode off. Job's good. That makes life a bit simpler. And you get blue point, set up actions, that should just be a speed. So BLU. Yep, so increase speed. Awesome. Get to the cobalt point, and it's the other way around, isn't it? So BLU. So collision on. No, collision off. Collision off. Oops. Brightness off. Precision mode on. And speed decrease. If I've done this wrong, you get to have a chuckle. Right, cobalt approach, set up the actions. BLU, direction backwards. And speed decrease again, down to 1. Awesome, right, cobalt dock, set up the actions. BLU, I need the timer block, not that one. Yeah, this is the remote land, isn't it? So we just need that one. Start. I didn't set up the delay on that. That was a mistake. So before I forget any more, I will go do that now. We don't need a 10-second. It needs to be a 3 or 2. Three. It just gives the chance to sort of settle on its the connector, because there is a little bit of violence there. Can I set this up like that? That's better, isn't it? Baseland. Hold control and click it and you can get the type your part up, which is very nice. Right, so where did we get to? Remote control, cobalt dock, yes. Set up the actions. It was just time at land start. Awesome. Did I actually set up the timers themselves? Yeah. And this one needs to do the launch. The blue time at launch. It's 10-second delay. Yeah. Forwards, bish bash bosh. And cobalt approach. So we're just back to going through these again. Set up the actions. Approach is increased speed. Collision avoidance on. Precision mode off. Yeah. And we get to the point, and that's just a speed increase. Next one is going to be speed decrease and everything else, isn't it? Yeah. Because we're coming in now, so it's going to be collision off. Precision on, and a speed decrease. And then we're going to get to the blue approach, and that's going to be the reverse one. Yep. So remote backwards. Speed decrease again. And now we have blue dock, so this is the different one, isn't it? Yeah, this is the baseland. Which is start. Base timer block. Forwards, thrusters. Is this the blue one I'm in here? Yes, it is. Why have I got... Oh, I've already set that with the thrusters. Let's just turn them on, I believe. So, not a problem, I hope. Oh dear. I didn't tweak the thrusters, did I? No, I just did the batteries. So, you know what? I'll get rid of the thrusters. Batteries! Whoa, batteries! That would be an epic fail. Oh, groups. Blue bats, yes. Enable auto. Please. Jeez. That would have gone so fun. You have batteries in there, don't you? Yeah. So this one just works with the batteries. Batteries is friendlier. So I suppose if you're messing with the batteries, you might as well mess with the thrusters. Right guys, I think she's done. If I have this wrong, I will fault find. Well, I'll pause, fault find, come back and tell you how it should have been done. But I think we're good. So this should be pretty simple now. I'll jump out. So we get... Should be able to start this actually, shouldn't I? Autopilot. Where's the autopilot? Before I screw that up. Blue. No. Blue. Eh? No blue. Why no blue? It's all there. What's that about? What? Right, blue remote control. Autopilot, there we go. Speed limit. It needs to be tweaked. And he's going to start. In the right place, I believe. Did that turn the autopilot off? No, autopilot is on. Right then. So. Ease away. We'll get on the seat and we'll go for the ride. While he's doing that, we can knock all the GPS points off. I think we're moving. We're moving! It's a good start. Now we can zoom in a bit. Yeah, so we're up. Well, he's actually going a bit faster than what I planned on, but that's okay. Hang on, he's going to zip over here. This has ended up being a monster video. Sorry about that, guys. I keep having ideas about these Space Engineers videos being nice and tight and compact, but there's just so many little bits you got to tinker with. Engineering is not a quick job. I said up here when I've done the point GPS as well, you could add more to increase the speed, or if you can get the timer loops working, you can also do that to do it, but I didn't have much luck. The speed started changing and he'd come into the ground and destroyed himself. That was the end of that experiment. I like reliability. This is reliable. That wasn't. So now we should slow down, yep. 5 meters per second, coming down, it does a little spiral. But being in atmosphere, it keeps the right orientation. Oh, he's going to need to cough again. He comes down to his point. Goes backwards. And he's now down to 1 metre per second. Going backwards. Happy as you like. A little bit high at the minute though. You're going to have to come in down, buddy. There we go. And that's got out of him. 3 seconds later, sorted. And he should have started the other timer. I can't see because of blue antenna. It has started, look, it's ticking. There we go. I haven't missed a step. This does work. It's why I said the blue one, or the yellow one, rather. Just to prove it. The shuttle, that just doesn't have the automatic starts on. GPS points are all still the same. Just when it comes to land, it doesn't set the launch timer block going. Because you don't really want it to go off without you. Unless you're doing a bus route, and you miss the bus, you're screwed. If you're working shifts. Get out of work on time or deal with the consequences. Yes, there we go. That is working drones as of today. The system that I've got there. I'm happy with that. That is good enough for me. I don't need anything more creative. The launch timers, you change those to give it a chance to load and to charge the battery. I haven't looked into the battery charging yet, how long it would take to recharge it. Sort of when it lands now, that'd be how long you need to give it, at least. But saying that, it's not fully loaded either, so it'd use more power when it's fully loaded. So I'd need to fully load it, then bring it back and see how long it'd take to recharge it and give it a little bit extra. Just to make sure it doesn't run out of power and cannonball to the ground at some point. It's got 2 batteries on it, so it won't be too bad. Now it comes in nice and smooth. I do like getting it down to 5 for the up and down and 1 for this part. That seems to have good results. But I don't think I've fully loaded it yet, so it may need to drop down to 1 up there. Thinking about it. So now he should launch it. He's going to start the one on the base. Oh, it's missed something. Did I not put the dock GPS points in? Oops. No, we did. Ooh, what happened there then? Is that... Okay. Ah! I haven't set up any actions on that one. So it was blue connector lock. Blue batteries recharge. And then it was the base timer block, wasn't it? I can't actually get my hands on because we're not docked. Where's the remote? There we go. Oh, autopilot's off. Ah, because he's on one way. Oops, that's why he was on circle before. Yeah, he's going to try and go now, but he's not allowed. Can I? Where's the control button? Ah, autopilot it. There we go. Lock it in. Batteries on recharge. F. Back in there. Control panel. Now we're locked in, so we should be able to finish this. Base timer block. Oh, I did that. Which one was it? Base land? Base land. There we go. Base timer block. Yeah. Start. That's the one. Remote control. Fix this out. Circle, so we don't knock that off all the time. I found knocking autopilot on and off was disastrous. Right, he's locked in, so he ain't going anywhere. That needs to be turned off. And there we have it. Right guys, hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope I've managed to get the point across and method. And it's been an interesting little video for you. Hope you enjoyed playing with drones. I do. I think they're cool as hell. But getting them to work has been fun. Right then, thank you very much for watching. And we will catch you next time. Laters.